Welcome to Religion 314, Church and State in Comparative Perspective. I realize that most of you are here because you're traveling to Italy at the end of the semester, but I hope that you'll discover other ways in which this course will be beneficial to you. The debate about the appropriate relationship between church and state, religion and politics has a long history in the U.S. and beyond. The ancient Greeks and Romans looked to the gods for guidance on how to run their societies. Jesus rejected this a bit when he told his followers to give to Caesar what belonged to Caesar, and to God what belonged to God. The Middle Ages was full of strife between the papacy and the kings and emperors, each of whom asserted authority over the other. Even after the Enlightenment, Europe still supported state churches. The Pilgrims came to the U.S. for religious freedom, but even then, civil society was governed by biblical laws. The U.S. was the first country to assert a separation between government and religion, but only at the national level. States were still free to establish their own churches for the first century and a half. Over the past 100 years or so, many arguments have been made about the separation of church and state and the freedom to practice what one believes, and we'll explore in this class many of those debates. But the timing has never been more poignant. The recent presidential election has brought new questions to light on this subject. For example, did you know that the nominee for Attorney General, Senator Jeff Sessions, a Methodist of deep faith, has argued that the Establishment Clause of the Constitution has been overinterpreted and the Free Exercise Clause has been ignored? The result, as he said, is the unnecessary prohibition of expression of faith in public places. Or that Betty DeVos, the nominee for Education Secretary, speaking at a 2001 gathering of Christian philanthropists, singled out education reform as a way to advance God's kingdom. And let us not forget, whoever will be the nominee for Supreme Court, many religious conservatives hope that he or she will be the deciding vote in overturning Roe v. Wade, which established a constitutional right to privacy when it comes to women's decision to terminate a pregnancy, because abortion, those conservatives say, violates God's law. So glad you joined the class. We'll engage these debates head on and perhaps have a little fun in the process. Let's see what happens.